Welcome in, everybody, to the Booty Scoot Racing channel, live here on the TikTok platform, getting ready to go racing for the championship race here for Season 2 for the All Out Dirt Tour. And here is the track fact of the night, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here at the Cedar Lake Speedway, and things are getting ready to get wicked here in the cheese state of Wisconsin. Getting ready to haul on this clay oval, 0.37 miles, 22,450,000 sold out asses here tonight in the stands for the championship race here in New Richmond, Wisconsin. Ladies and gentlemen, the drivers are out on the track right now, dialing in these super late models, getting ready to go racing here. Some of these guys are in contention for the championship. If you've been contested all week long, all season long, head on over to the YouTube page up there in the top right portion of your screen and get yourself locked in on the season, on how things went all year long. Look at the fans getting packed out here, as these guys have just got done dropping off the Packer trucks here. As you see down here, the equipment is locked and loaded. That tells me we're getting ready to go racing here in just a moment. We're going to have a qualifying session here tonight. 3 laps around the Cedar Lake Speedway, something different than you might see than your normal here. White flag is in the air for the practice session, so these guys are going to have to get off the racetrack as we get ready to go racing here around the Cedar Lake Speedway. Qualifying is moments away. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have your heat races pure normal. Then we'll throw it up underneath the lights here tonight in Wisconsin for hopefully some action for tonight's championship race. Looks like Tyler Bickford's in the field. Some of these other guys will go ahead and kick off the qualifying session here tonight. These guys are going to take 3 laps around Cedar Lake for a chance to lock themselves in for the heat. Well, everybody's going to make the heat race, but it just really depends on where you're going to start in the heat race. It's going to have to take a spot right here. Here goes the top side high demon of Logan Perriman from Nancy, Kentucky, headed across the front stretch. He'll be on the board now at the Cedar Lake Speedway, coming across the line this time around for his first completed lap in the qualifying session. Logan Perriman across the line, and he will stretch your P2 on the board, up and off the corner. You know how we do it here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. The high side demon will elect to take the high side one more time here in the qualifying session. See, we got a couple more contestants out here on the Booty Scoot Racing channels. He comes across. Here's the 24th Abilene Machine coming across 3 and 4 for the final time here in qualifying. James Fountain will drop down from the P9 spot. Here comes Corey Riptide Tessner on the top side of the racetrack, down into turns 3 and 4. Corey Tessner, multiple-time racer here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel's All-Out Dirt Tour, coming across the line. Where will Corey Riptide Tessner post? P6 on the board. Here's the 14-year-old of Everett Larson coming across the line out of turns 4. Where will he pose? P8 on the board right now for Everett Larson. He'll sail back down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Everett Larson trying everything here tonight. Heading out the front roof cam of Everett Larson. He heads across the line for the final time here tonight. Everett Larson will not able to go anywhere else on the board, so it looks like going to be P8 for Everett Larson, the 14-year-old. No more takers out here for the qualifying session tonight, I-4 taken. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll give it just a brief moment, see if we'll get any more takers, and see if we can't go ahead and get word from the admin. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the CedarLakeSpeedway.com All-Out Dirt Tour Season 2 Championship Race live here tonight in Wisconsin. And I'm hearing from the admin, looks like that's going to be everybody for the qualifying session, so that gives me the key to go ahead and show you Tyler Bickford on the pole here tonight for the Cedar Lake Speedway. And why is that so important? Well, we're glad you asked. We'll go ahead and pull up the point standing as they run currently before we kick off tonight's championship race. Michael Durham Jr. on the lead, but by a slim margin. 22 points separate the difference between Michael Durham Jr. and Tyler Bickford. The difference can be made up right here in this heat race. But ladies and gentlemen, as these guys continue to dial in these garage race cars, get strapped and locked and loaded, we ask you guys to rise and stand as you're able to as we get ready to tackle on tonight's Star Spangled Banner. gentlemen, getting ready to go racing here at the Cedar Lake Speedway live in Wisconsin for Season 2. Ladies and gentlemen, the guys are locked and loaded inside of the race car. The spotters are up on the stands. We're getting ready to go racing here for the All-Out Dirt Tour. We're glad you tuned in here. It's been one hell of a season. Race number 7 here tonight. Getting ready to kick off heat race number 1. We got it right here. As the sun starts to settle down on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, the drivers will load into their race cars. And I'll get you introduced to your favorite driver out here tonight on the All-Out Dirt Tour Season 2, on the pole tonight for heat race number 1. That's the number 07. Championship contender here tonight from Manitowoc, California, Tyler Bickford. On the outside of him, driving the number 88 machine from Nancy, California. That's the high side demon of Logan Perriman. Starting in the third place spot here tonight, driving the Smiley's 388 late model from McCreary County, Kentucky. That's Trenton John. And on the outside of him, driving, I don't want to mean to skip over anybody. He's driving in the number 201 here tonight. That's the new Wipes machine from McCreary County, Kentucky as well. The Black Jackson Branscombe. Driving the 119 machine here tonight from Burnside, Kentucky. That's Michael Durham Jr. Starting in the number 8 machine here tonight, that's the Flow Racing late model of Corey Tesner. Behind him, the matching teammate from Greer, South Carolina, that's Chase Johnson. And on the outside of Chase will be the 01 Stack and Pennies podcast late model of Everett Larson. James Fountain on the field here tonight, driving the number 24 of Abilene Super Late Model, getting ready to go racing here tonight at Cedar Lake. Logan Perriman's father in the field here tonight. That's Virgil Perriman Sr. in the number 42 Super Late Model. Nicholas Maynard in the overplayed 02 from Welford, South Carolina, will round out the back half of the field. Ladies and gentlemen, getting ready to go racing here tonight. Green flag is in the air here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We're live, locked and loaded here, flying through your living room down the back straightaway here at the Cedar Lake Speedway. Tyler Bickford will get out to a great jump here. Everybody fanning out. Look at this beautiful cam as they come across the front stretch here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. That's the 201 of Jackson Branscombe. Looking at searching up the middle side of the racetrack, not able to get the grip that he was looking for, and they'll slow a slide job. That's the 388 down on the bottom side, looking to make a pass over the 88 of Logan Perriman, and he'll complete it across the front stretch. 13 laps remain here in heat race, and the only one here tonight for the championship race. Tyler Bickford up and off and loaded here in heat race number 1. 13 laps to go. You're riding out the front bumper of Jackson Branscombe. Jackson Branscombe, the Black Jack, will take the high side of the racetrack this time around, side by side in front of him. Contacts made between the 88 of Logan Perriman and the 201 of Trenton John, the 388, of Trenton John. Trenton John's really starting to shake that top side of the racetrack. These guys are going to have to fill it in all night long. More contacts made to the old Smoky late model of Logan Perriman. This battle will not go away here in heat race number 1. These guys are absolutely locked and loaded. Corey Tesler locked down on the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to make something shake here. The 201 is now under charge by 119 of Michael Durham Jr. Everett Larson sails in behind the 5 machine of Chase Johnson, James Fountain trying to sign some grip behind the number 8 of Corey Riptide Tesler. Here comes Virgil Perriman Sr. on the outside. He'll ride the top side of that number 42. Can't get the quiet rotation that he was looking for right there. The Logan Perriman, high side demon in this number 88 machine. The son of the number 42, trying to work the middle side of the racetrack underneath the number 388 of Trenton Johns, but he can't get it. Meanwhile, Tyler Bickford's absolutely set sail here in heat race number 1 at the Cedar Lake Speedway, flying back towards your living room across the front stretch. Live here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Make sure you're locked and loaded here. We're down the back straightaway. We're headed to you for 60 laps here for the feature. Everybody on the field here tonight will advance over to the feature, so don't worry about it. We won't lose a single car here tonight as these guys continue to go at it here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. The 388 of Trent Johns turns the fastest lap on the racetrack that last time around, and you can see the gap starting to get just a tad bit smaller here as Chase Johnson in this number 5 Flow Racing machine just can't get the grip that he's looking for here. He's asking for some adjustments here before they get out to the feature race. I keep saying here a lot because you got to keep it right here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel like that. Press that double tap button, whatever you want to call it. Look at that 201 of Jackson Branscombe ripping the outside of the racetrack right here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We'll have 2 laps to go this time around. Tyler Bickford is absolutely setting sail here tonight at the Cedar Lake Speedway for heat race number 1. Everybody will keep it clean so far. It looks like Tyler Bickford will see 2 laps to go this time around. Look at this battle right here between Chase Johnson and the 201 of Jackson Branscombe. Jackson Branscombe has went backwards here in heat race number 1 as Chase Johnson gets the run on the top side. White flag is in the air this time around, presented by AFLglobal.com for Tyler Bickey Bickford in heat race number 1 as he sails off of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Nobody's going to be in contention with Tyler Bickford. He'll sail off the final corner here tonight, just babying it home. Ladies and gentlemen, he'll win heat race number 1, and they'll pile in right behind him, give it to Trenton Johns, Logan Pearman, Michael Durham Jr., Chase Johnson, Jackson Branscombe, Everett Larson, Corey Tessner, James Fowen, and Virgil Perriman Sr. Tyler Bickford desperately needed the heat win here tonight. He'll get it. That'll close up the points gap for him in the points battle for the championship race. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to switch over to the warm-up part session of tonight. These guys will go out on the racetrack, tell the admin how they feel about the dirt and what they believe needs to be changed here. And that gives us one quick time to go ahead and call it. EJ, tell them to crank back up the tunes here as we get ready to go racing here tonight on the All Out Dirt Tour Season 2 Championship race. Want to go ahead and pay a couple bills here. Want to give a big shout out to CloseOutBats.com, bringing you all kinds of action all year long for the All Out Dirt Tour. Guys are out on the racetrack getting things situated here. We appreciate you tuning in. Also want to give a huge shout out to the Home Run Cafe for everything that they've done for the All Out Dirt Tour all year long. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Head on down there and get your services today. Ladies and gentlemen, our final sponsor here tonight, the Maccabee Auto Services LLC. Email in today at MaccabeeAutoRepair@gmail.com for all your brake services, suspension repairs, transmission needs. And ladies and gentlemen, they'll have your custom installs if you need it. Paying some bills here. We appreciate it. Getting ready to go racing here at the Cedar Lake Speedway. If you have now tuned in, this is your first time watching the All Out Dirt Tour, welcome, race fans. It has been 7 races after tonight that these guys have battled out here on the tour. 6 races are complete in the book, and it has left all the way up to this point exactly like this, not counting in the points for the heat races scored here tonight, so still tallying them up here. We'll have all that here tonight when we crown our champion. Michael Durham Jr. comes into tonight's event as the points leader for the regular season, and coming into the playoffs, you see it down there, the most points scored after 7 races will win the championship. That's tonight here at the Cedar Lake Speedway. Moments away. It looks like we got about 15 seconds left here in the warm-up session. The Packer trucks will come back out on the racetrack. We'll have your drivers' introductions here in just a moment. And ladies and gentlemen, we will get ready to kick off the 60-lap feature here tonight at the Cedar Lake Speedway. Welcome into the Woody Scoot Racing Channel live here on YouTube and TikTok. Getting ready to kick off the Season 2 Championship race live here from the Cedar Lake Speedway. On the pole tonight, heat race winner number 1, driver the number 07, that's Tyler Bickford. On the outside of him will be the 388 machine from McCreary County, Kentucky of Trenton Johns. Starting in the 3rd place spot here tonight from Nancy, Kentucky, that's the number 88 machine of Logan Perriman. Starting on the outside of him, driving the 119T Finger G machine. That's the Burnside, Kentucky late model of Michael Durham Jr. Starting in the 5th place spot here tonight, driving the number 5 Longhorn Chassis Flow Racing late model. That's Chase Johnson. On the outside of him will be the 201 Dude Wipes late model of Jackson Branscombe. Starting behind him in the 01 14-year-old Stacking Pennies podcast late model machine of Everett Larson. Behind him will be the purple Flow Racing Longhorn Chassis late model of Corey Riptide Tessner. Starting behind him will be the 24 Longhorn Chassis machine of James Fountain. Back out of retirement out on the racetrack here tonight, that's the father of Logan Perriman, the number 42 machine, the original high side demon, that's Virgil Perriman Sr. And rounding out the tail end of the field here tonight, that's the Overplay 02 late model of Nicholas Maynard. So Tyler Bickford definitely put in some work during the heat races, into that points lead that Michael Durham Jr. had coming into tonight's race for the Season 2 Championship race. Peter the base car is off of the racetrack this time around as the lights are off on top of the base car. Getting ready to go racing here. Looks like 11 late models shake out the field. This is how you wanted them. 11 of the best, 2 abreast here for the championship race. Tyler Bickford will have it in his hands here. Green flag will fly momentarily, and Peter the Base car will step on it here. We'll take one more lap. Green flag is in the air here at the Cedar Lake Speedway. Tyler Bickford, the rest of the guys spinning on out into turns 1 and 2. Down on the bottom side of the racetrack, here comes Everett Larson. He'll make 2, 3, 4, 5 spots up in one corner. Look at the 14-year-old getting active early here at the Cedar Lake Speedway for championship race for the season 2. Ladies and gentlemen, Everett Larson ain't even full-time, and he's out here putting on a hell of a show for you folks. Already up 3 spots on the opening lap. The SPP late model got some speed in it here early. He's going to have to back it down here, ladies and gentlemen. Keys of the race here tonight. We'll bring him up here momentarily. Just wait till these guys get it all kinds of situated. It's going to be one hell of a show. Ladies and gentlemen, here are your keys of the race. It's Tyler Bickford having trouble early with the race lead, trying to get away from the other folk. We'll get it out of your screen here. 0 sets of tires, 1 fast repair, 60 laps around the Cedar Lake Speedway here tonight. Save those Hoosier tires, watch the fuel, lap traffic, and manage the high line. Which driver's going to do it best? You're getting ready to find out here on the Video Scoot Racing channel. Is the Logan Perrin 88 machine is down on the bottom side of Everett Larson. And here comes Michael Durham Jr. ripping the top side of the racetrack. We're getting down and dirty here at the Cedar Lake Speedway. Quick and early is the number 119. Has found some speed up there, but the number 01 of Everett Larson will throw a block there out of turns 4. Down into turns 1 and 2. Michael Durham Jr. rips the top side of the racetrack. Down across the line this time around. 8 laps complete. This next time, Tyler Bickford not able to hold on to the race lead. Trent Johns is up out and way, sailing with it. 7 laps are complete here. Everett Larson is on the move. Corey Tessner, Chase Johnson have sailed up to the top side of the racetrack. Jackson Branscombe trying to find a little bit of touch here as James Fountain and Virgil Perriman Sr. continue to battle it out here. Virgil Perriman Sr. said he'll kick it out of retirement here tonight. Said he wanted to compete on the YouTube channel on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Here he is down on the bottom side of James Fountain. And these two guys just can't seem to separate each other. One another from East, whatever the hell you want to say it. I have lost it here. I'm going to shut my big fat mouth here as these guys continue to battle it out. Here's the battle for the race lead between Trenton Johns and Tyler Bickford. As Tyler Bickford tells the top side of the racetrack, he'll clear himself down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. BMW SS Super Late Models got some speed in it here. Coming across the line, 11 laps complete out of the schedule 60. Everett Larson, there's a huge move there to open up the race here. 4 positions is what he's gained from it. Can he hold on to that 3rd place position as he rides the top side of the racetrack right behind the 388 of Trenton Johns? That's wild side Trenton Johns to be exact. The 388 has been fast all year long, won a couple heat races. I believe he might have picked up a win outside of the other winner that we had of Michael Durham Jr. Tyler Bickford will undercut the 388 right there, trying to throw a little bit of different line at him here. It looks like Everett Larson's got a little bit of traffic jam right in front of him with the wild side machine of Trenton Johns, and these guys continue to battle it out here at the Cedar Lake Speedway. See if we got any more battles going back here. Looks like everybody's single file throughout the field, so the only action we got on the racetrack's out the front windshield of the kid of Everett Larson as they continue to battle it out here on the Video Scoot Racing channel. Contacts made almost across turns 1 and 2, down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Trenton Johns, Everett Larson putting on a show here in the season 2 championship race across the line, neck to neck. You can barely call it even for the 2nd place spot. But they'll rest her. Trenton Johns, more contacts made by Everett Larson, and that'll give up the spot. Here comes Logan Perriman and Chase Johnson battling it out. And Corey Riptide Tester wants a piece of this action. 17 laps complete in tonight's championship number season 2 race. Ladies and gentlemen, Logan Perriman up on the top side of the racetrack. The high side demon starting to come alive here in this Fox chassis number 88 late model. Ripping his shit in here on the top side. That left front tire can't touch a brake here. Chase Johnson rips right behind him. Chase Johnson under attack by Jensen Branscombe. As here comes Corey Tessler who have to give up the spot here. Jensen Branscombe absolutely bottom feed on the racetrack here, trying to make up as much time as possible. The lights are completely illuminated here on the Cedar Lake Speedway. 20 laps to go. This time 20 laps complete. This time around, 40 laps to go here in season 2. Riding on board with the high side demon, Logan Perriman. He gets a big slide job from Chase Johnson. Contacts made out the front windshield of the number 88 to the back of the number 5 late model. Logan Perriman will give it right back to Chase Johnson. These two guys cannot get away from one another. Jackson Branscombe has joined the party. Jackson Branscombe down on the bottom side says, I have a bumper, I want to play too. Down, battling door, caution flag is out here on the Booties 2 Racing channel. Caution flag is out here, looks like for the number 02 late model of Nicholas Maynard. He'll come back out in front of the 24 machine of James Fountain. And more contacts made. We'll back that ass up here on the Booties 2 Racing channel. We'll take a look and see what the hell just happened to the kid of Nicholas Maynard. They're sitting over here in turns 3 and 4 underneath the Burmex fan section. The overplay late model looks like he's went around here out of the corner, and here comes the race leader, Tyler Bickford, right here in front of Nicholas Maynard. So looks like the kid will lose a lap here. Looks like he might have got too much yaw here across 3 and 4 right out the front nose of the kid. See if he can't get on board with that machine as he just goes around here. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll back that ass up one more time as we get the onboard cam with Nicholas Maynard. Take a look and see what the hell happened. Riding on board with Nicholas Maynard, looks like he just oversteps it and he goes around on him. Caution flag flies, and as you see him parked over there in turns 3 and 4, keeps it out of the way for the rest of the contestants. Trying to turn this super late model around, and it doesn't look like James Fountain sees Nicholas Maynard, comes around head on into the number 02 machine. Looks like Nicholas Maynard could have kept it still there. We'll back it up one more time, see if he can't ride on board with James Fountain. See what he sees. You do see it kind of dark up there, but Nicholas Maynard out of nowhere. Bam, big contacts made by the number 24 and 02 machine. So caution flag is out here for season 2 for the championship race at the Cedar Lake Speedway. Looks like that's going to cost Nicholas Maynard a lap, but not James Fountain. Back in just a moment. Don't go nowhere. Welcome back here on the Booties 2 Racing channel underneath the caution flag for the first time here tonight in Season 2 Championship race. Tyler Bickford's out front, leading the pack behind Peter the Base Car. You're watching the Season 2 Championship race presented by the All Out Dirt Tour. Look at this beautiful fan cam. We have a sold-out house here underneath the broadcasting booth. Getting you a live look here underneath the caution flag. Looks like we might get to go racing here very, very soon as track cleanup wasn't too bad here. Looks like they'll get a wave around on the racetrack. Looks like it'll be the 02 of Nicholas Maynard coming, still stuck down there on pit road as Peter the Base Car will pull off. It's going to be in the hands of Tyler Bickford. We'll be getting ready to go racing this time around. The 07 all in the hands of the MWSS Super Late Model. Back racing here at the Cedar Lake Speedway. Tyler Bickford will have to defend it down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Vanity all over turn 2 down the back straightaway. Flopping back down into turns 3 and 4, riding on board with the 01 Stack Company Podcast late model of Everett Larson as he clears himself for the second place spot. Down the back straightaway off of turn 2, this time around 25 laps complete. Tyler Bickford still holding on strong to the race lead. It's Michael Durham Jr. on the top side of the racetrack. Big Mike coming into the racetrack here tonight as the championship leader. If he can hold on to the points lead here tonight, the championship is his. But right now, Tyler Bickford in full control. Big Mike's got some work to do as he starts to whip his way through up to the field right now behind the 388 of Trenton Johns. 26 laps complete here on the Booties 2 Racing channel. Headed down the back straightaway, Michael Durham Jr. riding on board with the Big Mike machine. Big Michael came into this season full-time and had a great year, won a race ball, trying to really spoil the party for Tyler Bickford. He won the race. Tyler Bickford was not took the points lead, hasn't looked back since, but he's got some trouble underneath him right here. Here comes the 201 of Jackson Branscombe, who's also running full-time on the All Out Dirt Tour. 201's got some work to do in the point standings, though, so if he's going to want to have a shot out of here tonight, he's going to have to continue to rip and shit and grit with the number 119 of Michael Durham Jr., but Trenton Johns trying to work around the 201, Stack Company's podcast machine of Everett Larson, but he just can't seem to do it as Tyler Bickford is absolutely sailed out to a race lead here that is nobody's business. Tyler Bickford on a roll here tonight at the Cedar Lake Speedway as he heads off 3 and 4 down the back straightaway. Everybody fanning back towards your living room. Jackson Branscombe trying his ever-living best to get around Corey Riptide Tessner here on the All Out Dirt Tour. See, we might have to throw up the battle cam here for the first time tonight as these guys just can't seem to get rid of each other. That presents the All Out Dirt Tour first battle cam here tonight for Season 2 Championship race. going to be Trent Johns on the top side, followed by Michael Durham Jr., Branscombe, and here comes Corey Tessner fighting every inch down here on the bottom side of the racetrack. We'll throw up the battle box. We got a 5-wide battle here at the Cedar Lake Speedway. Michael Durham Jr. will not be denied here. 4 wide across turn 3 and 4. Me down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Everybody making contact here. Jackson Branscombe won't be denied. He'll slap across the front nose of the wild side. Trent John. Here comes big Michael Durham Jr. ripping the outside of the racetrack. Corey Tessner will plug the hole now. Look at this battle right here. 5 cars on the all-out dirt tour putting in some absolute work. 3 wide across the front stretch. There's not a fan sitting down in the crowd right now. They're all loving what they're seeing here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. This has been the all-out dirt tour battle cam here from the Cedar Lake Speedway as the caution flag is flown. Right as things are getting good here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, we'll have to back that ass up here to see what the hell just happened here. Looks like we have some trouble down here on the back straight up. Caution flag is out here. 25 laps to go. We'll be back in just a moment. James Fallon brings out the caution flag. 5-wide battle here. Don't go nowhere. This is the All Out Dirt Tour Season 2 Championship race. Welcome back here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel underneath the caution flag for the second time here tonight for the feature. 60 laps scheduled around the Cedar Lake Speedway from the original 45. Wanted to make it kind of more challenging for most of these guys. This is what the season looked like. Head on over to the YouTube page. You can find all of the full races posted there. We're getting ready to go back racing here at the All Out Dirt Tour Season 2 Championship race live here from the Cedar Lake Speedway in Wisconsin. Tyler Bickford's been in full control, and he continues to lead them here at 35 laps. We'll have 25 laps remaining when we get ready to go back racing. You see it right there on the scoreboard out the front nose of the 07 of Tyler Bickford. 26 laps remain here. It's Everett Larson coming in here part-time on the All Out Dirt Tour tonight and holding on strong to the second place spot. Got to give it up to the 14-year-old. It's Jackson Branscombe and the rest of the field. Fan out right behind them. They're coming back through your living room, getting ready to restart them here at the Cedar Lake Speedway. Bickford on the bottom, Larson up top, followed by Branscombe and Tessner. That'll be the top 4. Green flag flies back here in the All Out Dirt Tour Season 2 Championship race live from the Cedar Lake Speedway. Looks like a heavy battle. 1, 2, 3 wide here in the Cedar Lake Speedway. Here comes Virgil Perriman Sr. on the outside as he's looking to get up and active here in the closing 25 laps. Down the back straightaway live here from the Cedar Lake Speedway. Virgil Perriman out of retirement here tonight for the All Out Dirt Tour Championship race. Said his son's in the field. He come to bust some ass. And here they go. Father and son battling door to door here off of 3 and 4. Logan Perriman down on the bottom side. Father up top in the number 42. It looks like all the senior will get every bit of what the young boy can. Logan Perriman will have to fill in behind Father Senior here, whatever you want to call it. 3 wide battle. Contacts made to Chase Johnson off the front nose of Trent Johns. 3 wide again. Bottom down on the bottom side is Logan Perriman. Virgil Perriman Sr. in the middle, followed by the 388 of Trent Johns. These guys are absolutely going at it, beating and banging and clattering here with 20 laps to go, as they know that the Season 2 Championship race is closing. Tyler Bickford setting sail here at the Cedar Lake Speedway, not giving a living damn on who's right behind him. The number 8 of Corey Riptide Tessner and the number 8 machine up to the 4th place spot. 2 guys in front of them. Can't get them separated. What will you do here to close out the Season 2 race here? Battling on board with Corey Tessner as Everett Larson slaps the outside wall here. These guys are not cutting each other an inch of a break here. No slack being given here on the All Out Dirt Tour in the closing lap. It's Virgil Perriman Sr. slaps the outside wall, ripping up top though. That's where the number 88 of Logan Perriman learned it from. The high side demon trying to battle back down here on the bottom side. Johnson, Perriman on the bottom side. Tessner 3 wide down the back straightaway. Can they thwart it out? Perriman will throw the slide job over Johnson. Tessner goes top. 17, now 16 laps to go here. The 201 of Jackson Branscombe has been hauled down by this group. Corey Tessner makes contact with Logan Perriman. sends him back down the racetrack. Johnson gets door slammed by the 88, 3 wide across turns 3 and 4 across the front stretch now. 16 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. Logan Perriman throws a slide job over Everett Larson. He's able to complete it. Here comes Chase Johnson fighting back down on the bottom side. Johnson on the bottom side. Pearsman rolls it up top. Everett Larson rolling up the middle as well. Here comes Tester. He'll fill in the gap. And back in the picture comes Michael Durham Jr. and Jackson Branscombe. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Trent Johnson's joining the picture as well. And this Smiley's 388 late model. Virgil Perriman Sr. is trying everything to get back into the battle here. Logan Perriman, the son of Virgil Sr., back out here, moved up to the third place spot. He's charging his way through the field with 14 laps to go here in season 2 on the championship race. Live here in the front of Cedar Lake Speedway. More contacts made, 3 wide sandwich across the middle. Chase Johnson will get slathered by Michael Durham Jr. He'll throw the slide job to the top side of the racetrack. Still 3 wide here at the Cedar Lake Speedway. Caution flag is blowing here at the Cedar Lake Speedway, and I can finally catch my breath. Holy ever-loving shit, what the absolute hell was going on here tonight at the Cedar Lake Speedway? Tons of guys battling it out here. 3, 4, 5 wide, beating and banging and bottling. Where did the caution flag come from? Didn't see nobody spin around. Not sure what the hell it was for. Virgil Perriman Sr. on the outside of James Fountain. Nicholas Maynard back here. Was it him that went around? Not sure. Looks like maybe one of these guys back here. No, James Fountain. Nah, I'm not sure what the caution flag was there for. But it definitely flew out on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Maybe went slow, not sure. Maybe a competition caution flag here from the admin. I'm not sure, but the battle here was absolutely effing crazy at the Cedar Lake Speedway. And if we got anything else to show for what we just had, 13 more laps of that, it's anybody's ball game. Chase Johnson down on pit road to address the damage as well as Virgil Perriman Sr. He's up and off of pit road. So several of these guys will come to attend to these race cars with 13 laps remaining. We'll be back in just a moment. Don't go nowhere. Back here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel underneath the caution flag for the 3rd time here tonight in the feature. 60 laps scheduled around the Cedar Lake Speedway. 13 excuse me, laps remain here. Tyler Bickford is the race leader, trying to eat into the points lead of Michael Durham Jr. And looks like we're going to take one more lap around the Cedar Lake Speedway. Nicholas Maynard will be the wave around this time around. So bark, 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 bark here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel to the lucky dog of Nicholas Maynard. And Peter the base car will have the rest of the guys. Looks like double filed with 13 laps to go here. Getting ready to take on back the restart. 4 wide battle underneath the previous green flag run. It's anybody's ball game. Michael Durham Jr., Tyler Bickford, the 2 guys battling it out for the championship basically in the points. That's the 119. And the race leader, the 07 of Tyler Bickford, back green here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel for the Season 2 championship race. Live here from the Cedar Lake Speedway, heading off the top side of the racetrack, James Fountain. He's ripping the outside fence. Back here on the bottom side of the racetrack, 3 wide, 2, 3, 4 wide battle here. Corey Tesler trying to get some grip on the outside, just not able to hold on to the race to the race car. Down the back straightaway here, 11 laps to go. These laps are going to pick off very, very quickly. Tyler Bickford knows that as he's trying to get away from Jackson Branscombe across the front stretch down into turns 1 and 2. 10 laps remain here in Season 2. What will you do to win a championship? Logan Perriman getting a shove there by Corey Tesler. Contacts made into turns 1 and 2. Up and off the corner, down the back straightaway. Everett Larson fighting down on the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to hold on to his position. Everett Larson trying to hold on. The 14-year-old battling hard here with every single one of these folks that will not be denied as James Fountain slaps the outside wall. 8 laps to go here in Season 2, and Tyler Bickford has sailed away from Jackson Branscombe. Logan Perriman trying to hold on here to Everett Larson, but here comes big Michael Durham Jr. down on the bottom side with 7 laps remaining. Michael Durham Jr. from Burnside, Kentucky, If he wants to win the championship, it's going to be real close right now on Tyler Bickford. If Tyler Bickford wins the race here, he's got to get every position possible. As Chase Johnson gets shoved into the outside wall there. Looks like tons of guys are working here, and the caution flag is out. Somebody was absolutely shoved into the outside wall there on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Looks like it was the number 24, James Fallon. As he tries to bring it back down pit road here. The caution flag has flown. Yes, looks like for the number 24, possibly of James Fallon, as he is backwards on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Seen somebody get sandwiched out there, at least slap the outside wall. We'll back that ass up here for the instant replay with the number 24 machine of James Fallon working and hits the outside wall hard, Slides all across the front stretch, does about 4 or 5 360s. But he's able to hold on to the race car, so we'll back that ass up one more time for the number 24 of James Fallon from Greenville, South Carolina. Heat race winner this time, one time this year. So James Fallon bit the victory lane hard on the outside wall and around and around and around. Waiting for everybody to avoid the number 24 Valvoline machine of James Fallon. It's with 7 laps to go here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. That is exactly the restart that the 119 machine of Michael Durham Jr. will need to try to run down the 07 race leader of Tyler Bickford as the battle for the championship race continues here at the Cedar Lake Speedway. We'll be back in just a moment. Don't go nowhere. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Getting ready to go back racing here at the Cedar Lake Speedway underneath the caution flag. We'll bring up the point standings for you. This is what they look like coming into tonight's event. Michael Durham Jr. on top of the points board here. So if he can hold on to the race lead, to the points lead here at the end of tonight's race, he would be crowned the Season 2 champion here tonight for the Cedar Lake Speedway. Tyler Bickford missed the race, has a big night ahead of him. He's already won the heat race, so he might have ate into it, but Tyler Bickford gets rewarded points just like Big Michael Durham Jr. gets rewarded points for that heat race. So Michael Durham Jr. will add on a little bit more to his points lead. It's anybody's ball game here in the closing laps. 7 laps to go. Tyler Bickford will be in control. Looks like one more lap around. Peter the Pace car will step on it and try to get the hell off of the racetrack. Tyler Bickford has to hold on to the race lead here and possibly win tonight's race for a chance to at least point his way as the champion, because this win is no longer win and you're in. Coming across the front stretch here, Tyler Bickford will lead him back into the restart zone as we head back to the Cedar Lake Speedway restart zone. Great flag flies back in the air. 7 laps remain here in the Season 2 championship race. Corey Tessner, Michael Durham Jr., Trenton Johns, all these folks sailing back down the front stretch here into 3 and 4. Bickford will have no trouble from Jackson Branscombe this time around. 6 laps to go on the Booty Scoot Now 5 Racing Channel. 119 down on the bottom side. That's Michael Durham Jr. He will shift Corey Tessner up to the top side of the racetrack. Hey, Corey Tessner can't fight back. Can Michael Durham Jr. complete the slide job? Yes, he can. Michael Durham Jr. trying to charge his way back through the field. It's Logan Perriman and Jackson Branscombe battle here for the second place spot. Everett Larson looking right out the front windshield of him, hoping for a mistake here from either one of these drivers. But it doesn't look like he's going to get it. Corey Tessner battle back down here on the bottom side with Michael Durham Jr. 3 laps to go on the Booty Scoot Racing Channel. Slide job by the number 8 of Corey Tessner. That's the outside wall. Slaps back down to the 119 of Michael Durham Jr., who will do the same exact thing to Corey Riptide Tessner, but he can't complete the slide job. 2 laps to go in season number 2. Battles all over the racetrack, but Tyler Bickford's going to sail off 3 and 4. Off 1 and 2. Head back down. White flag is in the air. Presented by AFLglobal.com. It's been one hell of a year. Tyler Bickford down into 3 and 4 for the final time here tonight. Tyler Bickford will head off turn 4 and he will win the final race here tonight at the Cedar Lake Speedway. Contact made back here with Chase Johnson hard on the inside wall. Nicholas Smader able to get by right there, but Tyler Bickford wins it here tonight at the Cedar Lake Speedway as he brings it on down the victory lane. Tyler Bickford will have to hold on and find out from the admin his faith on the championship race, but We know he's won the race here tonight at the Cedar Lake Speedway. Is everybody working their way around the racetrack here? We'll be back in just a moment. The fireworks are going off here at the Cedar Lake Speedway. Tyler Bigford wins it here tonight at the Cedar Lake Speedway on 60 laps, holding on to a hard-charging battle there at the end. The fireworks continue to blow. What a beautiful shot here. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in just a moment with the post-race show and the driver interviews. We'll have a talk with the race winner, Tyler Bigford. Welcome back here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We have just wrapped up season number 2's championship race. Live here tonight from the Cedar Lake Speedway for the all-out dirt tour super late model division. We've spent 7 weeks, 7 races every 2 weeks. 1 race was ran and it's came all the way down to this point. We don't know who the season champion is yet. It is a tight battle, I'm hearing from the admin. Here are the final results from the Cedar Lake Speedway here tonight. Tyler Bigford is the race winner, and I believe we may have a driver interview here as we got a pit reporter down on pit road. Are you with us? What does the number 07 of Tyler Bigford have to say? Y'all got a copy? Go ahead.
Down here in Victory Lane at the Cedar Lake Speedway for the All Out Dirt Tour Season 2 Championship race, and Tyler Bigford has just took home the trophy for the event here tonight. The admin is still tallying up the score, so we get to see if Tyler Bigford has won his faith in. Tyler, kind of walk us through your final race here tonight at Cedar Lake. You missed a race a couple weeks ago that even put you in the hole that you were in coming into tonight. Just kind of talk us through your late models. You were able to lead, I think, almost every single lap here tonight and win the heat race. Just kind of walk us through your season.
The season was great. There's a lot of fast guys in here, so if I don't walk away with the championship, it's all right. I'm happy with whatever I get. Tonight's race was a blast. I thought track progressed a lot, and you could use a bunch of different lanes, I thought.
Tyler Bigford will finally complete what he could have almost had last season, runner-up in Season 1, but he'll bring home the championship possibly here tonight. So Tyler Bigford will sit up here on the scales and weight his face. We'll scoot down here to the second-place driver, the 201 of Jackson Branscombe. Jackson, kind of walk us through your night here tonight. You'll start in the P6 spot on the grid and drive your way up to the second-place spot. So fast, super late model for you here tonight, but just not enough to pick up the victory.
Yeah, I ain't really got much words for tonight. Tonight was a little rough, but you know, fuel was key. I guess my pit crew didn't put enough fuel in the car, so that really took a play. But I'll take second any day.
Jackson Branscombe will finish P2 here tonight at the Cedar Lake Speedway. Hopefully, possibly see him back here for a Season 3 in the near future. We'll scoot down here to the third-place finisher driver, the number 88, Logan Perriman. The outside demon, you didn't really have much here tonight. Everybody screwed it up to the top side of the racetrack, took that highlight away from you to start P3 on the grid and finish right where you started. Just kind of walk us through your night and your season.
The season was all right. Missed a couple races for bigger races. Just tried to save tires right there at the beginning, halfway through. Bottom started rolling in, so once them boys started seeing me roll to the bottom, I shot back up to the high side. It was just more of a mind game than that, more than anything.
That's the high side demon, Logan Perriman. We'll scoot down here to the fourth-place finisher, part-time driver here, Everett Larson, driver the number 01 Stack and Pennies podcast machine. Everett, kind of walk us through your night here tonight, your second race on the all-out dirt tour. You'll drive from 7th on the grid and finish in the P4 spot.
Yeah, I just had a really good race overall. And the heat race, I honestly was not expecting the track to be so grippy, so I was trying to figure that out. And in real life, I haven't at least ever experienced a grippy track, so I am not used to that at all. And it was just a super fun race. I'm glad I was raced clean by everyone around me. Apparently, I had wheel damage for the majority of the race because I tapped the wall, and then I was turning a way that my wheels shouldn't be able to move. And I'm just glad I'm able to be up here in the top 4. It's a good race.
Everett Larson, the young gun, will charge his way up here for a top 4 finish tonight at the Cedar Lake Speedway. We'll throw it back up to the booth as I believe they might have the results for the championship winner here tonight at the Cedar Lake Speedway.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we don't have them quite yet, they are still adding it up. We'll get the DJ to pump up the music one more time here as we get ready to find out who is going to be the Season 2 champion. Live here tonight at the Cedar Lake Speedway. It has been one hell of a show up to this point, and we appreciate you guys sticking around, joining us all night long. We'll kind of walk you through what has happened here all season long. It has been one hell of a dominated season by no other than Tyler Bickford, the race winner you've seen here tonight. Here were the points. Before coming in tonight, Michael Durham Jr. had the points race championship in his hands. All he had to do was hold off Tyler Bickford. Tyler Bickford was able to find his way to victory lane in both the heat and feature. So Tyler Bickford able to put some points there up on the board tonight, as well as Michael Durham Jr. Michael Durham Jr. gets rewarded his points for completing the heat race and the feature. So we'll see how things come down. We got a bunch of bonus points that get paid out here on the All Out Dirt Tour. Maybe that'll come into effect for one of these drivers. James Fountain moved his way up majority of the year. So we'll see how things shake out here. You see the race wins, though. Tyler Bickford came into the night 3 race wins to Michael Durham Jr.'s 1, followed by Trent Johns' 1 win that he picked up on the regular year. Several heat wins scattered throughout the field. And ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm hearing from the admin that they have got the results here. So we're moments away from getting ready to find out who was the winner of the All Out Dirt Tour Season 2 championship race here tonight, guys. We got Nicholas Maynard talking over the radio chat, so we see if we can't get him to shut the hell up here. Ladies and gentlemen, we will go ahead. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to find out who is the Season 2 champion tonight on the Booty Scoot Racing channel for the All Out Dirt Tour. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get a drum roll, please? Your Season 2 champion is Tyler Bickford. Tyler Bickford able to hold on here on the All Out Dirt Tour Season 2 and win his way to the championship, as he also desperately came close in Season 1. And the All Out Dirt Tour Championship will head on back to Anatoch, California with Tyler Bickford. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Bickford also needing that win here tonight on the All Out Dirt Tour, and he'll get just that. Shout out to Tyler Bickford and his 072 crew. Can't thank them enough for showing up here tonight and putting on a show. We've seen 4, 5, 6 wide battle all night long. And your favorite driver may or may not escape out of here unharmed. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the final result here tonight from the Cedar Lake Speedways. The crowd starts to make their way on out to the exit. We want to remind you for the final time here tonight, we are not responsible for your DUI. We appreciate you guys tuning in and making it one hell of a Season 2. We're not sure what we're going to do about a Season 3. We may or may not be back in a super late model. Things get wicked around here on the All Out Dirt Tour, especially on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Reminding you to check on out tomorrow night's Season 3 opener for the Xfinity Series for the Madness Racing League. You'll find it right here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. 150 laps around the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Should be one hell of a show. You'll find it right here on the All Out Dirt Tour. We'll see you then.
This is the night. This is the only thing left to